Hello and welcome to my world. Today we are checking out the Rusutsu Resort Hotel and we are headed over to Noboribetsu. And before we go, I had to show this. This is of course the Japanese booty washer toilet, but also the way you flush this is with this lever mounted here underneath the bathroom cabinet. And those are the instructions for how to operate the booty washer. But I had to show this before we leave because this thing has the most powerful flush of any toilet on earth. And I'm not kidding you. So if you've ever seen Married with Children, Al Bundy brags about the flushing power of his Ferguson toilet, and he says it flushes with a bawoosh. This thing, when you flush it, it sounds like a jet taking off. And I will demonstrate this for you. It's so loud that at night, when I flush it, it actually wakes up my family when they're sound asleep in the middle of the night. And if you don't understand why you have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, obviously you're one of the younger viewers out there. But trust me, you kids, when you get older, you'll have to use the facility at night. So anyway, here I will demonstrate for you. Now, hopefully my microphone can pick up the sound of this bad boy, but here we go. I'm gonna flush it. So, I don't know if you can hear me over the roar of the flush, but that thing is so loud. Anyway, so if it ever comes down to a drag race between the Ferguson, Al Bundy's Ferguson, and the Rusutsu Resort Hotel's Inax, I think the Inax would defeat the Ferguson in a heartbeat. Here's the last view outside of our hotel room window here at the Rusutsu Resort Hotel, and we're gonna check out right now. So, bye-bye Rusutsu. We loved our time here. Wish I could stay longer, but we gotta hit the road and head over to Noboribetsu. So we're now in the taxi cab, which is a gigantic van, and we are headed off to Noboribetsu. And you can see, if I zoom in here on the windshield, there's Rusutsu Amusement Park. There. It opened about an hour ago. So that's where we were yesterday. Bye-bye, Rusutsu Amusement Park. Bye-bye. So, and also bye-bye to Rusutsu. I'm sure we'll be back sometime. This is about a 1-hour drive, so I'm just gonna sit back in this big van with tons of legroom. There we go, look at all that legroom I have. Nice. So just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery. What a difference compared to those tiny taxi cabs we were cramming all our suitcases into. Could barely close the trunk lid in Shanghai. So this is nice, and the AC is cranked up so it's nice and cool in here. Beautiful countryside here. All the farms, the mountains in the background. What a difference compared to other parts of Japan that we've been to. This is why, in discovering on this trip, this is the first time we've ever been to Hokkaido in Japan. So if you can, we've only been here a few days, and already I've learned, if you can, get out of the cities, and there's nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong with going to the typical tourist hotspots in Japan, like Tokyo and Osaka, Kyoto, places like that, which I absolutely love, don't get me wrong. But if you can, if you have the time in your schedule and the budget, hop on a bullet train, a Shinkansen or something like that, and get out of the cities if you can, because there's a completely different atmosphere and mood when you leave the hustle and bustle of the cities behind. It is incredibly relaxing here. So laid back, so kick back, and you could say stress relieving. So if you need to relieve your stress, come out to the countryside here in Japan. It's absolutely gorgeous. The people are wonderful, so friendly, so polite. Not that they aren't in the cities too, but they're more friendly and more polite here. Just a little bit more. And it's just incredible. So I urge you, if you can, pack up your bags like what we're doing and see the countryside of Japan. And it's also gorgeous too. See, there we go, between the trees there's Lake Toya right there. That's also a popular vacation spot here. Okay, finally a break in the tree. So here you can see the lake. This is the lake that we saw from where those guys were parasailing. It's a huge lake and they have a lot of activities and stuff to see here too. Saying goes. Only in Japan. So here was our cool van that we rode in. Talk about comfort. That thing was basically a limousine. But we are about to check in. There's a 7-Eleven across the street. This is welcome to Noboribetsu. And here's our hotel right here. So we're about to check in and see what's in the city here. Not sure. Ooh, look at that guy over there. Go check out that guy in a minute. Just remember, this hotel is for lodgers only. Are you a lodger? I don't know if we are. So our taxi was a Toyota Hi-Ace with a grand cabin. So very comfortable. And unlike in Shanghai, I'm arriving here at our destination after riding in a taxi cab and my armpits are dry. My shirt is dry, and I don't have stinky BO. So it's pretty nice. So, humid environment, plus vinyl interior, plus no air conditioning. Oh yeah, makes me one stinky dude. Don't have that problem here though, not at all. Look, there's a sky ride there to Noboribetsu Bear Park. Does Pooh Bear live there? I don't think so. I don't think 100 Acre Wood is anywhere near here. Here's our hotel. A little too early to check in. This is called the Toh Resort, TOH, I believe. So I'll take you inside the main lobby and show you around what it looks like. It's pretty nice in there. Pretty big too. There's that guy across the street. Look at him. He's probably not too happy because he's sitting out in the hot sun all day. So here's inside the main lobby. There's the front desk there. It's like the store is closed, but got these cool chandeliers that look like flowers on the ceiling. It's really nice. Ooh, they have a grandfather clock over there too. They have an onsen here. So that's probably what's over here. Oh yeah, check out the grandfather clock. Pretty cool. Always love grandfather clocks. Let's see what is outside the windows here. I think there might be a creek down here. Can't quite see it though. Looks like a very nice hotel, but can't quite see our rooms just yet. So we're just going to check in our luggage here, and then we'll go explore around. And most of the hotels that I'm familiar with in Japan, you can do this, where you can just drop off your luggage and they'll hold it for you. So the hotel is right across the street from yet another 7-Eleven, so shouldn't have any problems getting stuff for breakfast. Right now we're headed off to the bus station. So we take the bus station to get over to the JR train station and buy some train tickets. So my son is manning the GPS, and here we are. Welcome to Noboribetsu. My first time here, and taking you along for the adventure. The weather here is a little bit warmer than in Rusutsu, and a lot more sunny compared to yesterday. Oh, I was right, there is a creek behind our hotel, so it's over here. So right down there, there's a creek, and that flows right past our hotel. Quite a difference in scenery if you come to Japan and you only go to the big cities like Tokyo and Osaka. This is quite a change of scenery. Quite a change in pace too, I might add. Much slower pace of life here. Way more laid back. Just like Rusutsu. Rusutsu was the same way. Very different pace of life, definitely, compared to back home in the Bay Area. That's for sure. So here we go. I'm just going to film over here on this bridge right here. I think the creek goes underneath the street here. Is that what's down? No, there is no creek. I thought, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. There's a creek right here. So just film this. Show you what this looks like down here. If the sound of running water makes you have to use the facilities, I apologize. But it's so peaceful here, I had to just film a little bit. And this is the bus stop here on the left. So I'm at the bus station right now, and there's a map of the general area where we're at. So you can see the cable car, or the Skyride right there. That's our hotel's right there. So we just got on the bus and we are on our way to the JR station, and just like with the train schedules, on the bus schedule, the times listed, those are the times that the bus departs, not the time that it arrives. So you have to arrive at the bus station a little bit earlier than what is posted on the timetable. Now the way the buses here work is that if they have an NA on the front panel, electronic panel of the bus, those are the buses that take credit cards. And there's a credit card scanner right by the door. The buses, this is not an NA bus, this is an NC bus. They do not label the NC buses. So if it doesn't have the NA on it, then assume that it's an NC bus. And the way those work is that there's a little ticket machine right there, that little gray box, and that thing prints out a ticket like this, and then you insert that into the machine at the door right there, and that's where you pay in cash. So just think NA buses take credit cards, NC buses take cash only. And the buses depart right on time. So get to your bus stop early. If you've ever noticed some tuner cars, how they have white plastic rings hanging below the rear bumpers on them, this is where those rings come from. The public transportation systems in Japan. The subways and the buses have these white plastic wrap rings here. Now why they hang them on their cars, I don't know, but this is where they come from. This is the JR railway station, and it's quite a bit smaller compared to the ones I've used in Tokyo and Osaka. And if you're going to be buying your tickets here, do yourself a favor and all the people waiting behind you a favor. Just have one of the helpful employees work the machine for you. They know what to do. They can do everything so quickly, so fast, so you're not holding up the line of other people that are trying to buy tickets. That's what we've been doing so far on this adventure, and also in the past on previous adventures to Japan. Just those people know these machines like the back of their hand, so you just tell them what you want to do, what time you want to leave, and how are you going to pay, with cash or credit card, and they push all the on the screen. They take care of everything in like super fast. So, and one more cool thing about Japan, look at their traffic barriers. They're themed after little animals. Like this one here has dogs holding it up, and look at that one over there. It's got dolphins holding up the poles and stuff. Isn't that cool or what? I saw another one earlier that had little green frogs on it. So, once again, why can't we have this in America? In the US, we just can't have nice things. Okay, it says don't spit in the ashtray, and they're referring to this ashtray here, but if you notice the logo there, are they saying don't spit in the ashtray, or that they don't like the Rolling Stones? I don't know. Mick Jagger wouldn't be too happy with that, so hopefully they mean don't spit in the ashtray. That's the cool K-van I want right there, the Honda one. It's got that cool roof spoiler on it. So I want to get one of those. If anybody knows, leave a comment below if they make any aftermarket parts for those Honda K-vans. So we're walking back from the bus stop, and that cool driver actually stopped for us. Something we didn't see all the entire time in Shanghai. I did not see any car yield to pedestrians. So, except for that one bus, the Mega Red bus, and that was it. If you've been watching my videos that far back, the Mega Red bus was the only time I ever saw anybody yield to a pedestrian. So anyways, I guess maybe here they do that all the time. Very nice. And truth be told, I've seen it also here in Tokyo, in Osaka, and Kyoto too. Other places I've been to in Japan too, I've seen it. So maybe they have very courteous drivers in Japan, so that's very cool. One more reason to love Japan. So we're just gonna be walking along the street here that goes in front of our hotel, which that's our hotel right there, and just bum around. We have a few hours here to kill before we can check into our room. Check-in times in hotels here in Japan, I notice, are kind of late. So just in general, they're in the late afternoon hours here. Subi sighting. There we go. Listen to the EJ rumble. The Subi STI in its native ground in Japan. Closer up view of this guy. Look at him. He is not a happy camper, I don't think. I'm sitting out here in the hot sun. Ugh. Too hot. This is the view of the creek right next door to our hotel. I don't know if you can go down there and walk along the creek, but it'd be cool if we could. So here's the view from that covered bridge that goes over the creek. So peaceful here. Once again, I apologize if you are triggered by the sound of running water. Pause the video now and take a little bathroom break. Here's the creek on the other side, and there's our hotel right there. So we're kind of just walking past some of the tourist shops. And once again, I'm using my umbrella right there, so please forgive me if the umbrella creeps into the top of the view, top of your screen a little bit there. I find that using a travel umbrella is absolutely fantastic because it's small, it's compact. I actually clip mine to the belt loops on my cargo shorts, so I can just use it anytime. Just take it out in a second, flip it out. So it works good for rain, and as we found out when we were in Shanghai, and also here, I'm using it for the sun, so it comes in very handy. And yes, the elevation here is much higher than back home in the Bay Area, so. I hear what sounds like Godzilla, and everybody's over here filming something, a show here. That's why everybody's over here just filming. Oh, they're filming this guy. Everybody's filming this dude. Trying to get through the crowd here. Squeeze by. Everybody's filming. Sorry, everybody. Look at that guy. Okay. So this is a place we're going to grab a bite to eat for lunch. This place is pretty cool. They actually take out all the fresh seafood from here. And then they cook it up right over here. This is the kitchen right here. So that's why I apologize if it's kind of smoky in my videos, but that's because this is the kitchen right here. So that is not cigarette smoke in my videos. That is actually smoke from the grill. So sure smells good in here though. So here are our appetizers. Yummy, yummy. You can't go wrong. I don't care what culture you're in. You can't never go wrong with fried. Here's some fresh squid, hot off the grill. Now the grill's right behind me. So there's my son's unagi. And here's mine. I got beef over rice. Yummy, yummy. I'm very hungry, so I'm going to chow down. Oh man, the heat from this thing is going to melt my lens. So we just got done eating, and I am stuffed right now. And this Nissan van was parked right in front of the restaurant. And notice the name of it. If you are related to me, a member of my family, you will recognize the name of this van. And if you know, you know. One of the things I absolutely love about Japan is all roads lead to a convenience store. So we're gonna head over to 7-Eleven and get some stuff to drink. And for the record, also 7-Eleven is not the only convenience store. They also have, there's other convenience store chains here that are really handy to use. Lawson and Family Mart are also two other convenience store chains spread throughout everywhere in Japan. So if you get hungry, get thirsty, head into one of the convenience stores. You can find lots of stuff to eat and drink for super cheap. Check out that thing. Now that is cool. 10-wheel drive, the EV bus, followed by a K-truck too. Cool. Now this is the mother of all souvenir shops here. in Noboribetsu. This place is packed with stuff. We'll stop by there later, I'm sure. This is the Suzuki Hustler. I don't know if something got lost in translation when they named this cool little car, but yeah, that's a name that I don't think you can get away with in the U.S. But anyways, it sure looks cool though. I like the way it looks. So we checked into our hotel room, room 867 of the Mahoroba Hotel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And what's weird is they have this little entry area here where you're supposed to take off your shoes and put on slippers. And directly to your left, as soon as you come in the room, is the bathroom. It's very small, and you are supposed to wear those slippers when you go to the bathroom. Very small. They do have the Japanese booty washer on the toilet. Look, notice how tiny the sink and counter area is. And here's the bathtub. Not too big, but nice and cozy. And close that. Here is the room, accessible via a sliding door here. And if you look closely, you notice something is missing. One critical piece of furniture. So here's the table. That's the dining room table. You sit on the floor like that. And there's this nice sitting room area right here. And any kids watching? Kids, you tell me if you see anything missing from this room. Okay? So there's a humidifier here, because it's not humid enough in Japan. There's a small refrigerator. And got some bottles of water down there. I think this is it's a neck. It's a neck massager. Okay, that's something I don't typically see. Oh, that's an extra lamp. Okay, I wasn't sure what that was. And got a teapot here, emergency flashlight, phone. There's a safe and a TV. There's a closet right here with robes in there. And this is some extra blankets. And okay, for those of you kids that were you able to guess what's missing from the room? There are no beds here. So you may be asking, where on earth do you sleep? That's what's in here. So they got the blankets here and pillows in this closet. And guess what we're going to be sleeping on? The Mantua Sleep Spa. I guess that's what they call these things. Okay, I guess that's a brand name. Yeah, these things, these folding mat thingies. Oh, we have some of these. Actually, we have some. These are really soft. Actually, we have some of these at home. Actually, we use those when we have guests sleep over at our house. So anyways, so you take those things, you unfold them, and you lay them out here on this straw mat floor that they call a tatami. So yeah, and trust me, the tatami does not have any give whatsoever. I'm walking on right now. It's pretty rock hard. So thank goodness they have those mats there. And here is our view out the window. Let's see, what do we get to see? Is that the creek down there? Yeah, I think there's a creek down there. Pretty nice view, actually. Very nice view. So this is where we're going to be staying for 2 nights. And we're going to head out pretty soon for some more adventures in Noboribetsu. My son just discovered this thing. Okay, once you pop the lid off, sitting on the table here. And it's a tea set. Yes, anybody in the mood for hot tea? No, it's okay. I had enough hot tea in Shanghai. I don't need any more in Japan. No thanks. But it's nice to know they do provide a full set of teacups and saucers. I forgot to mention that this hotel actually has a good old-fashioned key. No fancy schmancy key cards here. Who needs high technology? And also, look at the safe. The safe also has good old-fashioned key lock on it. So I'm going to celebrate my first time staying in one of these tatami hotels with, what else? A good old Fanta melon soda. And I'm going to sit on these chairs with no legs to enjoy my melon soda. So at my age, Wish me luck. I'm surprised the hotel garage has one of these. This is an automatic Japanese style parking garage. So you park your car in there and it automatically lifts it up to the garage for you. Kind of like a vending machine basically for cars. Really cool. I've only seen a couple of these in operation. They're really neat. Over there is another Levorg STI. Those are awesome. Why don't we have those in the US? Here's this thing again, this 10-wheel drive thing. That thing is awesome. Oh, there it goes. Do all wheels steer? No, they don't. Oh, maybe they do. That thing is awesome. You can bus anywhere by raising your hand. Okay, so yeah, it says it's free. You can hop on this anywhere. And that thing is cool. Look at that. I do not know if all 10 wheels are powered, but it'd be really cool if they were. It's totally electric, battery powered. Check out this van. It's slammed. And it's got a body kit on it. I don't say this much about minivans, but that one's pretty cool looking. So this is a shrine. We're just walking along the street here. So this is a shrine that you can go to. I don't think they charge for it. I don't see any like ticket booth or anything, but all you gotta do is just climb those stairs. And this is a very much higher altitude than back home, so you gotta be in good shape to live here, no doubt about it. So this is right next door to that shrine with the steps. Look at these guys. So there's a blue guy here, and there's a red guy here. Ooh, wow, he's really tall too. He's tall and angry. And then here's the blue guy. He looks angry too. So does anybody remember Dueling Dragons at Islands of Adventure? Here you go. You got blue versus red. Fire versus ice. So later tonight we're going to be going here. It's too early right now. Okay, according to Google Maps, we're getting closer past this blue guy and his blue sun. So we're getting there. Got to keep going down the road this way. We'll get to our destination. So we are on our way, going over the creek now. What does it say here? Let's read the signs here. Oh, beware of forest fires. Yeah, okay. So this is the way we are. We go this way. Here we go. Cross the bridge. Is this a shaky bridge like on Tom Sawyer Island? Let's give it a shot. Nope. The soothing sounds of flowing water. Here's what's over here on this side.
This is the river right here. It's the feeling.
Oh, look at the color of the water. It's kind of milky colored. Ooh, watch out for the mud. So we head up the path this away. So supposedly at the end of this, there's a place you can stick your feet into basically that water right there. So we are downstream from where that spot is. So, oh, this must be it right here. Here's the place. Notice how the water is kind of milky colored? Maybe that's from all the feet? I don't know. Yeah, this must be the place. Caution, oh, bees. Okay, watch out for the bees. So this is the place where you're supposed to stick your feet in the water. And I'm not kidding you, it does kind of stink over here. I don't know if that's related to the hot springs or all the bare feet. Maybe both. So, who knows? So you're supposed to sit here and put your feet in there, like everybody else. So, okay, I'm game. So I gotta put the camera away. I'm gonna take off my shoes and socks and dip my feet in there. So this nice stream right here feeds into this pool here, and I got my feet right there in the water, and it's very warm, I might add. Not hot, like scalding hot, but it is quite warm. And you sit here and you relax and you contemplate and you think, you get lost in deep thoughts. I believe this looks like rust is from the minerals in the water, but it actually looks like the rocks are rusting here. My son just ventured out there, so that stream right there is warm, but he said this one over here with the rust, it looks like rust, so that one is super duper hot. So I don't know if you can see it on video, but up there it's actually, there's steam coming off it. It's so hot. But my son did not actually touch it, he just touched it down there in the pool, close to the pool at the bottom where it meets together with the pond part here, and he said it was super duper hot. So don't stick your feet over there, stick your feet over here. This is a new version of the Mitsubishi Delica minivan or van. I know people are importing the older versions of these to the US, especially the four-wheel drive ones, but this is what it looks like now. It's much smaller than those older ones. I like the blue color too. Very cool. This is a Honda Fit, but which we have in the US, or we did have in the US, which is nothing unusual, but what makes this one unusual, that they never sold in the US, this one is a hybrid. So that's pretty cool. Never had a hybrid Fits in the US. And while we're on the subject of Honda Fits that we never got in the US, look at this one. It's a Honda Fit 4-door. Like not only a 4-door, right? The Honda Fit was always a 4-door, but look at this one. It's like longer in the back. So it's much more storage capacity compared to the US version that we got. But isn't that funny? The US actually didn't get the bigger version of a vehicle. Or actually, the US version was smaller than the overseas version. That's never happened before, I don't think. We always, American roads are loaded up with ginormous vehicles. Here's another one of those bigger Honda Fits, and according to the labeling on the back, it's called the Fit Shuttle. So it looks like a Honda Fit that they sold in the US, but it's got a much bigger trunk area. So it's got more of a rear overhang. Oh man, that would have been perfect for us when we were new car shopping quite a few years ago. Too bad they never sold that in the US. We are just walking back to the hotel, and there's this deer having a late lunch, eating those leaves over there. Yummy, yummy. That's what we're going to be doing soon. We're going to be going out for dinner. Now, this is not Nara, so I would not advise petting or feeding any of the deer here in Noboribetsu. Getting lots of fiber there. check out the police cars here. Look at that, even the police cars are kawaii. Little tiny thing. That's pretty funny. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them there. Okay, so that's the big one is in the back, and then the little small one is in the front. Here's the other side of our hotel, right there. And there's the covered bridge I was standing on earlier, filming a video of the creek right below. This is the hotel's dinner buffet, and they have a lot to choose from. So let's just kind of cruise around. I'll show you what they have. Here's salad bar. I don't know what's back here. I didn't see this earlier. Oh, okay. This is desserts. So the desserts are over here. The dining area is huge. It's really big. They also have a breakfast buffet in here too. Geez, I think it's in here. It might be in a different room. I'm not sure. So it looks like they have, I think it's the same on both sides. Let me check. This is, yes, I think it's the same on both sides. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out when we go around. They also have Snoopy plates for the kids. Here's the Japanese section. And I'll go a little fast because I don't know how people are about filming food here. Okay. Oh, okay, they are different on each side. Okay, over here is steak with wedge cut potatoes. Here they have what's called Western. That's a lot of fried chicken. Wow, huge tray. So this is the Western side, and soups. So they got soup over here, and rice it says. Okay, and we'll check over here what's on this side. Oh, pasta. Pasta and a giant plate of fried rice. And let's check and see what's over here. Also, I'm going a little quickly because I'm hungry. Oh, noodles. Okay. Oh, crab. Got a whole section here. Just crab. Just grab. Ooh. Okay. I get snow crab. And what's left? We'll check over here. I'm filming quickly because I'm also quite hungry all of a sudden. All that walking to soak my feet made me hungry. Okay, this one's not labeled. I don't know what this is. So, looks pretty good. So, I am hungry. I'm gonna go grab a plate and chow down. We're going on a little bit of a night hike here. And that is the crater of a volcano. Check that out at night. Let's hopefully it doesn't glow red. If it does, I'm out of here. So here's our it's not really a hiking trail, but it is paved and illuminated the whole way. I would not advise doing this if it's raining though. Very slick and dangerous. So we just walked down those steps, which lead to this little shrine right here. And here is the volcano. This is as close as you can get to it. I've never seen an active volcano before. It's actually not that scary. Yeah, right now, that's why I said right now. It's not too scary, but if you notice, it says danger, keep out. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. No problem. I'm going to stay right here on the viewing platform. I don't know if it's coming, if the camera microphone can pick it up, but I can hear some bubbling going on in there. Trying to see where it's bubbling from. I'm not sure. It might be that little hole right there. Coming up from there. I'm not sure. But if you've been on the Calico Mine ride, that very first tunnel you go in, it's kind of what it sounds like. Are these going to erupt in our face? Like in the Calico Mine ride? I hope not. So this pathway, next to all the volcanic activity, is actually illuminated all the way down there. This is really cool. I originally called this a night hike. It's not truly a night hike, but it's kind of. I mean, it's all paved here, so it's not muddy or anything. But this is really cool. So we're going to keep going. Yeah, it does kind of stink a little too. I don't know if you could hear my son. He was sniffing the stink in the air. So my wife was saying that people in the wintertime slip on this. Yeah, I could definitely see why. It's just wood. It does have these little planks on here, and that's it. So little sticks bolted down here and nailed down. So I imagine in the snow this would be very dangerously slippery. Well, this is the end of the path. Got some hot mud here. And once again, if you've seen the you've been on the Calico Mine ride, it goes boop, 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 boop. Oh, is that what it says? Okay. That is 80 degrees Celsius, according to the sign. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see the steam coming up. I don't know if you can see it, just to my left, there's a bunch of steam coming up. But look at that. Is it going to erupt in our faces?
It's not.
Like on the Calico Mine ride?
It's not a geyser.
So we are on our way back. So that's where we came from. See all the lights way over there? That's where we came from. This is a nice, great walk at night. Great way to work off the dinner buffet a little bit. Not hot tonight. It's a wonderful night. Actually, I'm just wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I feel perfectly comfortable here. And we will be coming back here tomorrow to check it out during the daytime. I'm sure there's a lot I'm missing. Also, if you are into flashlights, this is a great place to have fun with them, I might add. My Phoenix LD20 is kind of coming in handy. That's my EDC light, which if you're into flashlights and stuff like that, you know what EDC stands for. It stands for everyday carry. But I wish I had some of my more powerful lights with me. But you can't take those through airport security. And it raises all kinds of questions at airport security. So, but it's a great place to bring if you have any lights. Bring them and test them out. Just walking back from the park, and check out this. It's a Lancer Evo. Very nice. Hopefully it can show up in my video, but it's so dark out here. Boy, I'd love to see this one during the day. It's a gorgeous car. Such a beautiful car. Beautiful, beautiful car. Let's see, it is in Evo 7. Beautiful car. That was our first day here in Noboribetsu, and this is the view outside of our hotel room window at night with the creek flowing down below. And I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll probably start out the day by going to the breakfast buffet, which is free. And then we are going to be going to the park with the volcanoes again to see what it looks like during the day. That's a really short walk. It's only like a 10-minute walk from our hotel room, so it's really, really close by. And then I'm not sure what we're doing the rest of the day. We'll kind of see how it goes. And I'm inviting you to join me on that tomorrow's adventure. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you in the next video.